Hey guys, I just redid my bookshelf and TBR cart, so here's a little bookshelf tour. Okay, so starting off on the first shelf, I have the Inheritance games displayed. First of all, because of this wonderful cover, and second of all, because it was one of my first ever 5 stars. Some Harry Potter and a cute little gnome, because I'm obsessed with gnomes for some reason. Like, everything in my house is gnome related. We have all of the Inheritance game series, and then we move on to the crime section, which is one of my favorite genres. I was debating having A Good Girl's Guide to Murder displayed or How to Survive Your Murder because this cover is amazing and I loved this book so much. But ultimately, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder is, I think, what got me into young adult reading. So it's my favorite young adult book ever, and I had to display. Keep in mind, I would have House in the Cerulean Sea displayed somewhere, but I've lent it to someone because I love that book so much. I've also lent the sequel to someone because I've made so many people love that series. We have the rest of the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy, and then all of Holly Jackson's books. Then The Hate List by Jennifer Brown, which I absolutely hated. I just finished it and I gave it a 2.5. I'm sorry, all the Hate List lovers, it just wasn't for me. Some spooky New England stories that I bought when I was in New England. And then some Greek mythology. And of course, a gnome and ink for the aesthetic. Okay, so moving down to my next shelf, we're already starting off strong with Better Than Movies, which was one of my 5-star romances, and a cute little gnome. Then Yellowface, All the Right Places You've Reached, Sam, basically everything with pretty covers. And then the Lord of the Rings series. Please don't come after me, but I did not like the series. I read the first one and half of the second one. I'll probably get back to it sometime, but I have the full series. Then some of my Rick Riordan books. Trials of Apollo, I actually read the first book and half the second one, and I did not like the second one. This is book 3, then book 2. Let me just swap that. Okay, there we go. But, anyways, I didn't really like the second book, but if you like Percy Jackson, I definitely recommend it because the Trials of Apollo was so fun. And I didn't like Percy Jackson that much. I finished the first 4, and then I, finished half the 5th. Another one of my favorites is Divergent with the rest of the series and some of my childhood books. Yet again, another gnome and the Cruel Prince series. This is the first book that I displayed that wasn't a 5-star. It was actually 3.75, but the cover is stunning, so I just wanted to see it. Shatter Me series, which I thought was okay. It was pretty mid. I only have the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes because I read the Hunger Games on Kindle. The Girl Who Couldn't Dream is literally the book that got me into reading, and then all my other childhood books are behind it. But I definitely recommend it to younger age, 1st, 2nd grade. It will definitely get you into reading. I love this one so much. Echo, I read right after Harry Potter, and I loved it so much. Some more childhood books, a stuffy, and a gnome. And finally, this is how the TBR cart is looking. Goodbye.